Hi, it's Allie and welcome back to my in-home strength and prep series. This video is going to be a part of that prep portion. We are going to talk about ending elbow discomfort whenever we do any motions at that elbow joint. We are going to need a light dumbbell weight, nothing more than 5 pounds, and a resistance band. So let's get started. If you can't join me right now to watch this video where we talk about ending elbow discomfort, please add this to your watch later list and I'll see you then. Hi and welcome back to the second prep video in my series where we're going to be talking about elbow discomfort. Let's talk a little bit about what motion we're doing that could be causing that. I'm assuming it's whenever you're doing your bicep curl or any motion that flexes the elbow joint. So whenever we think about the elbow, we have to think up the chain and below the chain. One thing I think immediately is your form. How is your form whenever you're doing a curl? Is your elbow tucked towards your body? Is your arm coming up straight towards your shoulder, or is it coming out to the side? If so, we gotta correct that. We have to make sure that our elbow is not out. We gotta make sure we're not doing anything funky and trying to bring it out over here. So let's tuck it towards our body and make sure our arm is coming straight, trying to get close to our shoulder. Also, I did already put a video out about having tension or discomfort here at our bicep tendon whenever our lat isn't set. So basically our shoulder stabilizers and our serratus anterior needs to be worked on to get it stronger. Do that video in conjunction with this one if you are feeling pain at your elbow, because once again, we need to focus on above the chain and below the chain. So let me show you another thing that I see people doing. There's a few different components to this. So also another bad habit is whenever you're coming into your bicep curl, that you're flexing at your wrist and you're activating and overusing your forearm muscles, your wrist flexors. So we're gonna start by doing some stretches for your wrist, for the flexors and extensors. You're gonna hold your palm of your hand and you're gonna bring it down. I want you to start with your elbow bent. If that feels good, then we're gonna extend it. If you can't extend it yet, that's okay. Stay in this position for 30 seconds until it feels comfortable to bring it all the way out into this extended version. You're gonna hold it here for about 30 seconds, do at least 3 to 4 sets of this. Awesome. The other stretch you're gonna do is you're going to turn your hand down into this pronated position, and you're gonna hold and bring that wrist down. You're gonna start with your elbow flexed. If this feels good or you don't feel stretched, bring it out into this extended version. You're gonna hold it here for about 30 seconds, and you will also do this for about 3 to 4 sets. Awesome. Another stretch I want you to do, because we're going up and down the chain for any elbow discomfort, we are going to be sitting on our bottom, just like this. You're gonna have your arms in front of you. You're gonna rotate them and bring them behind you. You're gonna have your knees bent. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna scoot your bottom away. And where you're gonna feel this stretch is right here, where your bicep tendon meets your shoulder blade. And we're gonna hold it here for about 30 seconds. Make sure you're also not digging your shoulders down. This is not what we want. We need a proud chest, sticking up towards the ceiling, and hold it here for 30 seconds. You're also gonna maintain that stretch 30 seconds, do 3 to 4 sets. A few other things. We are gonna want to put our bicep into an eccentric contraction. It's a fancy word, or it's just a big word for saying that your muscle is contracting while the fibers are elongated versus contracting while they're shortened. This is concentric, my bicep is shortening and it's working. This is eccentric, it's elongating. We're gonna do an exercise for that, and this is all to help your elbow. So you're gonna grab a light weight, very light weight, 3 to 5 pounds max. You're gonna hold it in your right arm, and we're gonna use our left arm to help bring that weight up. It's not about the shortened contraction, it's about the long contraction. You're gonna slowly bring that down to that eccentric contraction as slow as you possibly can. You can have your left arm under just in case you need to catch it. And you're gonna slowly come down. You're gonna do this about 8 reps and back up. Let it slowly come down. That's 2, come back up. Another thing is make sure our shoulder isn't in. We're gonna bring that out. Broad chest. We're gonna go 3, back in, coming down for 4, back in, 5, keep going, 6, 7, 8, we're going for 10, 9, and 10. So do those eccentric contractions for your bicep. About 3 sets, 8 to 10 reps each. And why we want eccentric is because it has a better neuromuscular connection. So essentially your brain and your muscle can communicate better whenever you have that eccentric contraction versus your concentric, and that helps it heal better to try to help the tension at your elbow. Now, that was up the chain. Below the chain, we want to help these forearm flexors, because I'm assuming bad form, you've been doing this motion. Okay. So I'm actually going to have you go into a half kneeling. If you have a table, that's even better, but I don't have a table here, but I do have my thigh. So you're going to grab your weight, you're going to hold it by one end, you're going to lean into your right leg is what I'm doing right now. I'm showing everything on my right arm. You're going to slowly bring your wrist into a pronated motion, eccentrically. We're going to be slow and controlled, and then back into a supinated eccentric contraction. And we're going to do this about 8 times. That was 1, as slow as possible. 2, good job. We're going to go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. If you feel any limited range of motion for that supinated motion, so turning your palm up towards the ceiling, that could definitely be the cause for some elbow discomfort. So we really want to focus on those exercises. We also want to focus on isometrics. So I'm going to have you add the resistance of your own hand, but you can use a resistance band to perform this if you find a way to kind of MacGyver that band to work to your advantage. So I'm just going to show you by once again going half kneeling. I'm going to have my right forearm placed on my right leg. I'm going to put my hand in a fist and I'm going to bring it up, and as it's coming up slightly, I'm using my left hand to add resistance manually. We're going to hold it for about 10 seconds for 1, 2, isometric, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now we're going to flip it over, doing an isometric. For the supinated version, my hand's going to be in a fist. It's going to come up slightly, and then I'm going to manually apply resistance myself. We're holding there for about 10 seconds for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I want you to do those isometric holds, 3 sets, 10 seconds each. Last isometric, once again, back in half kneeling. I MacGyvered this resistance band. It actually isn't a looped one. If you have a looped one, you don't have to do this, but I just tied the end of this to kind of do the same effect. I'm gonna step on one end. I'm gonna place my hand on my leg. I'm gonna do an isometric hold for my bicep now. Remember, we gotta work on down the chain and above the chain. So we're gonna hold into this bicep curl. We're gonna hold for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great. You're also going to do that 3 sets, 10 seconds. I hope these exercises will make you feel better very soon, so you can do all of these videos that I have displayed on my series. And that's it. I'll see y'all later. Thank you guys so much for joining me today for my elbow discomfort video. If you like the outfit I'm wearing, you can get one of your very own by clicking the shelf below. I hope to see you for the continuation of this series. Bye-bye.
Welcome to Yoga Plus. Courses available from pupil to yogi. Sort by yoga, fitness, and instructors. Create your own routines. Access the pose library. Yoga Plus by PsycheTruth, available on Google Play and the App Store.
Join us for 14 and 30-day programs, hour-long classes, and much more on our yoga app, Yoga Plus by PsycheTruth. It's free to download and features a variety of wellness content, including yoga, fitness, Pilates, guided meditations, and interviews with dozens of wellness experts.